Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is another beer from Hoppinger. This is, Brightbox. Anyway, I was looking at hops. This is Taiheki Motueka hopped plus Phantasm American Pale Ale. Really interesting stuff. I've never had Taiheki. Okay. Phantasm. Yeah, I think they've had beer with Phantasm from them. Relatively new hop. Really fun. So, Brightbox. Digging this guy. Really nice, kind of fun, bright. What is that like? It looks almost like a Tide bottle kind of thing. The design on the end, but then has that kind of like simple drawing on it with eyes. Brightbox. Anyway, beer comes in a really light kind of straw color. Again, that kind of like non-streaked, only malt kind of thing, or malted barley kind of thing. It's like oat wheat kind of. It's a weird color. It's like almost slightly green and straw. So this one I definitely have a little bit cooler, but works with the ABV. By the way, American Pale Ale, this is 5.75. So I get that really nice kind of light kind of oat cracker thing. Trying to be healthy, right? You eat one of those. It's a little bit of like almost grape must, white grapefruit, gooseberry. A little bit like strawberry in there too. Smells quite nice. Cheers. Got a nice temp. Okay, yeah. New England Pale Ale. Pretty intense on that oat creamy thing. They're really pushing that kind of quality, like even more so than like Hefeweizen. It's like really almost like sludgy kind of like mouthfeel slash. Instead of breadiness, it's like really kind of pale thing out of smelling. So like rice cracker, oat cracker. That's another good description. Yeah, just thin, pale, like white product. So even lighter than bread. So again, oat and rice cracker. As I drink it more, there's a good amount of like this floral element that comes in. Pulling from the hops, a nice rosy quality. I get a little of this kind of berry quality coming in. It's a little bit hard to describe what it is. Maybe get a little purple-ish kind of flavor in there. So we're thinking blueberry, red grape. We're also thinking white grapefruit. And then like a little bit of this kind of like yeah, like blueberry kind of thing going on. Light red fruits, like maybe like a very, even like blackberry, which is strange enough for a beer like this. So pale, but it'll be raspberry. But yeah, berry, like they've added that descriptor multiple times, and I always look for it. And like now I can sort of see it specifically in this beer. Along with the floral element, you get a little bit nice kind of like chalkiness in the back end. This is more of that kind of like sludgy attack to your palate kind of, pale oat, wheat, rice kind of thing going on, at least flavor-wise. Descriptors is probably oat and or wheat, and then a little bit of like that kind of hop puff, thing, just drying out the beer, just hint on the back end. Fresh tropical. Yeah, see, I don't know if I get fresh tropical. A lot of the beers are quite tropical. Here, I mean, you want to go tropical, like sort of see like star fruit and some of the more exotic kind of things going on, passion fruit, but not the sweet passion fruit part, but like the passion part of the fruit, right? As in like not the sweet ripe mango, pineapple. Like it's part that's like funky tropical, right? The funky tropical parts of the fruits, yeah. Zingo lemon lime. Oh, Zingy, jeez. That's how their font is. I honestly don't like their font, but Zingy lemon lime. So what is Zingo? Yeah, I can sort of see that, but for me, it's a little bit more, a little bit of that kind of thing. Not quite like Sprite, but just like actual lemon lime mix, sour mix for a cocktail. Dank grapefruit. Okay, yeah, there you go. I thought I was getting a little bit more edginess on this guy, maybe like more kind of Southern Hemisphere kind of product. So like a little bit more berry-like and grapey-like and all that fun stuff. But yeah, their taste is still pretty good. I would not say ripe tropical though. I don't know if I go that far. And now as I drink it more, it gets more zippy, pithy. So that like dank grapefruit thing is quite true. It's got this kind of like bitterness that sort of lingers on, but not like from, I assume, a intense boil addition. It's just that kind of like lingering hop character that is from all the hops that you dry hop with. So this one for me is quite tasty, but again, it's like similar with some of the other beers that are reviewed. It's just like, it's maybe I'm just gonna maybe. It's very possible I'm getting burnt out of New England IPAs, right? Or just like, the palate shift, but it's just creamy, silky, and it's like that creamy, silky thing is just sometimes a little too intense. I think first impression wise, I think a lot of people like it and sort of like exaggerates Witbier and Hefeweizen, but man, and for double IPAs, maybe it's really good in the sense that like, variations of different breweries do it, and the other half's oat cream thing is actually quite nice. But like when you play it so much, and I guess I only taste so much, it's just like, it's very oat creamy. It's just like, it's very specific, it's a defined flavor, and sort of, I feel takes away from the quaffability. It's not like, how do I describe it? It's just a very distinct flavor, because like obviously Witbiers and Hefeweizen do use unmalted and malted wheat at high percentages. Higher percentages probably this beer, but the flavor is just so distinct and sort of like drags on the palate a bit, and it just makes it like cloying. I mean, that's a great descriptor, a descriptor that I think isn't used enough. But yes, it's not a cloying sweetness, but a cloying flavor. That's sort of, and that's not your goal with beer generally, to make cloying beer, but solid beer though, very, very good. That's just my rant. It's all quality beer, it's very tasty. Let's go with is the best one of the night? 90. Honestly, at 5.75, I really like it. Let's go with a solid 93 on this one. This is Brightbox. Thank you so much, Hop Butcher. Until next time, guys. Cheers later.